So I want to introduce you to an amazing human being. This is Taylor McKay. Taylor came to dōTERRA 6 years ago. No, a little longer than that.
Almost 11 now.
Yeah. That's right, because you were in Utah for 5 years.
Yeah.
He's been in Kenya for 6 years now. And Taylor was willing to take on the huge project of moving he and his family here to Kenya to see what we could do to really create impact. And I have been amazed this entire week to see what has been created. There's been so much done, and especially since I was here in 2018. But I wanted to talk with you a little bit about why we work with small-scale farmers. Why don't we just put in a commercial farm or work with a farmer that has lots of land and just pay him through all of our crops? Why is that important to dōTERRA?
Yeah. It's not the easy way.
No.
I can tell you that from experience.
Or the cheapest way.
Or necessarily the cheapest. It involves an extensive team of people on the ground. I get to work with just some of the most amazing people.
How many extension officers do we have?
We have close to 30, I think, countrywide.
Yeah.
16 up here in this Mount Kenya region. People who are working every day in the field helping and supporting farmers. But why are we doing it that way?
Yeah.
Because we can have a much bigger impact. And we can help actual families lift themselves out of poverty through essential oil crops, right? They have ownership of their fields and their farms, ownership of their destiny. I just think, and dōTERRA believes that it's just a better way to grow and to have impact. And why not? We can do it this way, so why not?
Exactly. You look at Charles and Luis,
Yeah.
right? Like, so proud.
Yeah.
And I love that they said they now have become pillars in their community.
Yeah.
Because they've created such an amazing farm.
Yeah.
And generated good income, but also now they're teaching other farmers to do the same.
Well, you can see it visually just from where we're standing, right? Their homestead is here. We've got a farmer back there, one here, one behind us, one over there, right? Just all around.
Exactly.
Following the example of the chairman of the group here. It's pretty remarkable.
And they all used to just grow maybe potatoes or maize.
Exactly, yeah.
Barely surviving.
Yeah.
And now they get to make 6 to 8 times more.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's long term. It's predictable.
Yes.
You know, trying to find a market for your potatoes, it's here, it's around, but there's a difference between having a relationship with a long-term company for many, many years that people can invest, have confidence in,
right,
and grow their business, right, of producing geranium for the long haul.
So what does it look like when we start working with them? They can't afford to invest in geranium plants or rosemary plants or tea tree plants. So what does that look like, and how can we ensure their future with us, that sustainability?
Yeah. So I mean, even just here, these are just barely planted geranium, right? I don't know, last week or 2 weeks ago. So these seedlings have been financed through what we call the Revolving Seedling Fund, which is a fund that dōTERRA has set up. Really, that kind of serves as a microfinance lending program specifically for seedlings. So farmers don't have to come up with all that upfront cost.
Right, which they couldn't afford to do.
Which would be very difficult.
Yes.
Yeah. And instead, they can then pay off that loan over the course of kind of 3-4 years.
With each harvest.
With each harvest.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. So geranium, they're able to get a harvest once it matures every 3 months.
Yeah, if the rains continue, right? We've got some rain today, but
they've been in a drought.
They've been in a drought, so sometimes 6 months, sometimes 8. But when everything's working, kind of 3 to 4 or 5 months harvest cycle.
With tea tree every 6 months.
Every 6 months, yeah.
Yes. And we've got pepper harvesters also in this area.
Yes.
Cypress.
Yeah, a lot going on.
Yes, we have a lot. Well, thank you, Taylor. I think it's wonderful for people to understand all that's going in here and to understand the impact. How many small-scale farmers do we have in Kenya?
In Kenya, we're upward more than 5,000. I think we're between 5,000 and 6,000 as of today.
So it's created a total of about 17,000 jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, which then impacts the entire community.
It's amazing to see where we started, where we are today, and where we're going.
Very exciting to see where we're going. So, yeah, thank you.